tonight.
Okay,
It's not good. It's not a good thing.
okay. Well, David, I want to. You know what? That's not good at all. But David, I want to ask you what was your reaction? What was your reaction when you got the news that Gorbachev used to be the premier of the president of the USSR, the Soviet Union. He died, and they negotiated to with Ronald Reagan to when Ronald Reagan made the statement, "Tie down those walls." What was your reaction when he died? Or did you didn't think about it one way or the other?
Uh, well, I kind of got used to that. People coming and going every day, and
Mm-hmm.
so I just figured it was a good political statement to be making, to be remembered by. But
Mm-hmm.
but you know, it, how was our votes counted back in that day, in the Ronald Reagan
I
days?
I don't know, but do you think what Gorbachev what he did was that good to negotiate with Ronald Reagan? We was going through something right then the way it was a Cold War. Was that good?
Well, that was the end of the Cold War,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so any negotiations were good, anything to reestablish, the two nations together, kind of shaking hands
Mm-hmm.
and and didn't they do the same thing in Germany for the wall there, East and West Germany? They said
Mm-hmm.
we got to tear this wall down. It's not service, no purpose. It's just clogging up traffic, and so they got rid of that wall too. Now I think the wall in China is a little too big to tear down, so they just leave that there, But
Mm-hmm.
these walls don't serve any purposes, and other than
Mm-hmm.
just to corral the people,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Uh-huh. Now you know what, man. You said you wanted to talk about NASA. NASA. What happened is for people that don't live in the United States of America, NASA. What they do is they send rockets, a rocket up into the air,
Hmm.
and they're going back to the moon. Okay.
That's
And you say you wanted to discuss that. That's a lot. There's some people that say there's a lot of money that is spent on NASA and sending rockets to the moon and all that. That money could be spent otherwise. But what did you want to say about NASA?
Well, I just wanted to say that NASA is a completely funded by our taxpayer money every
Mhm.
year, and they have no limit on how much money they can spend, and they have no oversight whatsoever. They don't report to anybody what they find or anything. I mean, they almost think they're uh, a separate entity, like a company or something, but they're not. They're funded by taxpayer money. So they should be reporting to the taxpayers what they're finding and what they're doing. But this hasn't been going on for since whenever. So it's
Mhm.
just, I think they should be defunded, and we should allow, like uh, the other countries, as well as, different billionaires that want to put rockets up there, like Elon Musk and Jeff
Mhm.
Bezos or whoever. Let them do it. We
Mhm.
don't need to pay for it anymore. Is what I'm saying.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's kind of crazy,
Do
but
you think that do you think that it should be governed by the U.S. citizens instead of the USA politicians?
oh, of course, we need to decentralize our authority. That's what part of the problem is. Washington D.C. thinks it runs the whole country. It doesn't. It's where all of our leaders meet at, but that's not. They don't have any power over us, as a people. But
Mhm.
it's coming down to that. But
Mhm.
what about the Yangtze River in China? Have you seen
Yeah.
those shots of that? I,
Go
I
ahead. I'm listening.
I just read that 400 million people are dead from that river flooding, and
Oh wow.
and the tributaries drying up. They fed the river before that big area, north of the dam. So it's a really sorry event, and it's just my heart goes out to all those people over there. But it's one of these things that we don't have any solutions to, and it's a nature event, and I just don't know what to say about it.
That's bad about China. And let me ask